Welcome back. HKCC are out there. KCC the openers making their way. Very tricky session this, Tom. I think
pesky session.
I think for a batsman, this might be up there with the trickiest parts of playing cricket.
Yeah, I think. Look, as a batsman, it's all in your mind, right? And I certainly agree. These sorts of awkward 18-minute sessions where you're not going to be in by the end of that, but it's kind of you do it or you don't, right? So.
But I tell you, from a spectator's point of view, this is just absolutely brilliant because, like you said, it's hard for it might be hard for them to switch on and off for 18 minutes, but the bowler's going to absolutely love this, and it's going to be very tricky out there for Devang and Mo.
I mean, it's great for the fielding side. They've got, in effect, a shot to nothing. They can go hard, they can go really intense for the next 18 minutes, and you can see that through the field. Look, what's that? 3 slips, a gully, maybe 4 slips. Yeah, correct. You've got 4
slips, gully, point.
Charlie Wallace leading the charge for HKCC, Devang taking mark. Obviously Devang copped a bit of a blow last year, Chico, on the chin, had to retire hurt but came back for a battling 50, which
he is a warrior himself. He will not back down.
He won't, and he's been in sparkling form these past couple of weeks.
100 last Sunday, right? Yeah,
correct.
Him and young Jaden put on quite the partnership.
Coming of age knock for Jaden Botfield, and definitely.
And here we go, Charlie Wallace running in,
steaming in. Doesn't let go of
the ball. He's just enjoying that red cherry in his hand. Kept it there.
Dead ball motion by the umpire. So yeah, going back to Jaden Botfield, he's certainly a young player who will be a more regular. Included.
He's definitely going to be. I think it's quite an honour for him to even just be 12th man for this game at his age. 12th man in a fixture of this magnitude. Here, Charlie Wallace comes back. Oh, oof! One for the over there.
Got to let him know early, Chico. Let him know early. I think as a batsman, you're looking to really turn around and hold that stare with the bowler. Know that the bowler's in a contest. It's not just the batsman that needs to score runs. The bowler needs to take wickets too. So get into the context early doors, and I think Devang's more than up for that. As Wallace comes steaming in, good pace. You've got Adit borderline on the 30-yard ring there in terms of how far he's standing back.
I think he might want to take a step up or two because that just made his mitts.
I think I agree with you, Chico. And look, again, 18 minutes, you need to take every chance, and you want to be taking the risk as a keeper. You'd rather take that further step up and back yourself than have that step back and it potentially bounce just in front of you as Charlie Wallace comes in again.
He is steaming in here, Charlie. Ooh.
Second for the over, and as we saw, didn't come through. I do think
Adit needs to step up.
Adit really needs to step up, and in cricket, the slip cordon really take that cue from the keeper, Chico. So if the keeper stays where he is, so will the slip cordon, and that's no good for anyone if the ball's not carrying.
Well, I think Adit being the young pup in behind the stumps there, maybe one of the slip cordon have to take it upon them and just nudge him up a little.
Agreed. Devang. Bit of chin music early doors. Charlie Wallace, good lead.
Yeah, so that came through well. That had some legs on it.
I think Devang knows he's in a contest here, Chico. Lots of chirp, Charlie 4 slips and a gully.
Charlie being backed well by the fielders here. A lot of chirping going on.
So we've got a 7-2 field here. I think mid-on's quite straight there, Chico, and fine leg's quite fine. So if Charlie does
straight onto the pads there, yeah,
easy one or two even as he comes in again. Good, solid
handled there by Devang.
Yeah, he's a really classy batsman, Devang. I think historically, perhaps the argument is that he should be scoring even more runs with the technique and the obvious talent that he has on show, and he'll definitely be wanting to make his mark today, won't he?
There's a lot of chirp amongst the Indians in Hong Kong, comparing him to a certain Virat Kohli.
Oh yeah, in looks or anyway?
In looks, that seemed too high. But look at them go up there. Look at them. They're well up for it.
And that's what happens.
They are well up for the HKCC.
They need to be. Good decision by the umpire. Leggy.
That was going down leg.
But they're up for it.
They were up in there. That was almost
I think
like
that's
an
important.
orchestra,
At the end of the
appeal.
day, Chico, with 141 runs on the board, you need everything that you can get, and they need to bring the heat here.
Who's going to be opening up with?
Suspect young Ayush.
Yeah.
Aggressive young opening bowler.
Two young guns starting the innings here for HKCC.
Indeed.
Going back to Devang, I'd say it's not just his batting, but just his attitude, overall attitude. You know, he's quite aggressive like Kohli. He loves a fight, loves to be in the battle. And as we said, when he got hit and he took that hit, he came back and scored a battling 50.
As we see Mo Khan taking, he always takes a bail off the stumps there, knocks it in to almost create a hole on the crease so he can take reference as to where his feet are in proportion to the wicket.
He is quite an entertaining batsman to watch.
He is. It'll be.
I think he's taken a page out of the Virender Sehwag book of Test cricket. Attack is the best form of defense for Mo Khan. Wonder how he goes about his innings here in this little spell before tea.
As Ayush comes up.
Oh, well handled there. Solid.
10 minutes, Chico. How many overs? 2 more after this?
I would think they would try to get in 2 more overs, I think.
They weren't too quick between the wickets. I would have thought they would be sprinting round.
Absolutely, that's what I thought. Take as much out of these minutes as they can. Very similar field here for Ayush as there was for Charlie Wallace.
Not.
Ooh, well handled there by Mo again. Well played.
Notice that they've gone just for the 3 slips for Ayush versus the 4 slips on Charlie. They've got the cover in. So I wonder if that changes for Devang if he gets down the other end. Maybe they're taking a look at Mo, knowing he loves the offside. But then again, that can almost mean that they should
have that extra, yeah.
Shot!
Mo. Look at that.
That is a beautiful shot. Picked up.
And that is the thing about Mo.
6 runs. Ayush.
Look at that shot. Effortless. Just.
I think effortless is the perfect word to describe that. Mo Khan, 6 off 3.
When you're bowling at someone like Mo, you have to really be on your game, because any ball that strays a bit here and there in line or length,
it's gone.
Mo can dispatch it.
Correct.
And dispatch it with ease, as he just did there.
And I tell you what, HKCC won't like Mo batting for a prolonged period of time, because that 141 will very, very rapidly come down.
Absolutely.
So Ayush needs to find the discipline, needs to find the line as he comes in, the young man.
Ooh.
Well bowled.
Well handled by Mo as
Borderline
well.
Yorker. Yeah, something that I've observed about Ayush playing him is I'd like him to keep his head up for slightly longer. I think if he does start to go for a couple of boundaries, potentially that head can drop. So that's something that I think Kinchit as the captain will need to keep an eye on, and obviously Ayush steaming in. Lovely action, lovely bowler, lovely guy actually.
He's been a bit full for my liking. I guess apart from that one ball, but then that one ball did get dispatched for 6, but he needs to find that good length. Yeah. But that can happen at a young age, what you were saying about him dropping his head.
Yeah,
and Kinchit is knowing Kinchit quite well. He's very good in that manner. He's good with the younger blokes. He does put his arm around the shoulder.
Mo has a flirt outside the off stump, and that is over.
Mo was tempted, but he pulled back.
He did. He reined in his aggressive, natural instinct for the benefit of the team.
And they are running now. So they will try and get one more over in.
Certainly one more. We're 32, so I reckon two more overs.
Yeah. And this +1.
Ayush just noticed that he's plodding out his run up again, so I just wonder if he feels like he's found his rhythm. Perhaps not, but he'll come again.
2 overs, 6 for none here. KCC responding to HKCC's first innings target of 141. Once again, those figures from Azaz and Atiq. And alongside the figures, just the number of overs they bowled, 34 overs between them. Phenomenal.
Sensational.
Phenomenal.
As Wallace
Charlie Wallace coming in.
4 slips behind it. Devang solid in defence.
On the money there, Wallace.
I think KCC, they just don't want to lose a wicket. You know, they don't want to give HKCC a sniff, and I think HKCC just really, they need a breakthrough here. Devang, I just hope he's not worrying about the score. You know, it's fine. 0 off 7 balls, even if he gets the break on 0, that's absolutely fine.
Absolutely, absolutely, no problem with that whatsoever. Ooh,
well bowled.
No ball.
No ball.
First one of the innings here for the HKCC. Trend continues across the teams.
Good ball. Squared Devang up slightly there. He has been known to drive fairly loosely when he doesn't see that cover in place. So again, trying to rein in that loose shot outside off stump will serve Devang well here this afternoon.
It's probably why Kinchit has that extra slip fielder for Devang.
Yeah, I do love this field, Chico.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do love this.
Yeah, this is what I love about cricket. This is what I love about Test cricket. Just seeing fields like this.
Yeah, you just don't see this in the one-day stuff, do you? As Wallace lost his run-up. That's not good for the time, but I still think they'll sneak another couple.
I think they will. They'll get one more over in.
Whoa, good leave. Good
well
leave.
Well left that by Devang.
There are 2 types of leave, Chico. They're really up and about, the Hong Kong
They're
cricket
loud.
club.
As you said, towards the end of the KCC innings, there wasn't as much energy on the field, but you can feel the energy from the commentary boxes.
But as a batsman, you've got to love that. You've got to enjoy it. You've got to relish it and absorb it, right? And there's no better feeling than absorbing pressure and then seeing an opponent wilt.
Absolutely.
So Devang's got to have that at the top of his mind as he plays one to mid-off.
There's nothing I love more than walking out to the field to bat and having the fielders all over me all my year. Nothing I love more.
Some batsmen like it, some batsmen don't. As a fielding side, you really pick and choose who you go after, I think, from a verbal standpoint. There are some batsmen that like the fight.
Yep.
There are some people that ignore.
And there's some that get affected.
Correct.
You got to pick.
Pick and choose, baby.
See Atco with his pads on there, captain the KCC Premier League team. Barber as well. 2 massive Hong Kong stalwarts coming in next. That's this formidable batting lineup. This. Much
is.
like HKCC's, but with when you have Babar Hyatt, who some consider to be the best batsman in Hong Kong, and then you have Jamie Atkinson, who is also one of the best batsmen in Hong Kong, coming 1 down, 2 down.
Correct. So just running through that order, you've got Devang, you've got Mo, then Bubba, Jamie, Simo, Azaz, Wakas, Pasco at 8.
Bad deep. And the Namibian Nightmare can do a bit as well.
Yeah, can he just? That's done a bit. We'll have a look at the replay, but it looks like Devang's just played down the wrong line there, Chico.
Let's see what the ball did there.
Play straight as an opening bowler. I definitely think that's done something off the pitch, and we'll see in just a moment's time as the replay comes up. Oh, really squared him up.
Yeah, that was one hell of a delivery there from Charlie, and he's enjoyed every minute of it.
Devang would do well just to play straight here.
Absolutely.
No, he's tried to play that far too square. Play straight, dear boy. Play straight. Good.
Well left that Devang. Well left. As good a shot as any.
So
they have one more over here to negotiate.
KCC 7 for none in reply.
Ayush must be loving this. And Charlie will is too. There's 2 good overs from Charlie. That last over was really good. Going back, having a break and coming back out.
Indeed. Ayush, here we go. See? He's testing his run up again. So I think maybe he thought that first over wasn't as smooth as perhaps it could have been. He's getting vociferous support from his fellow
think it's a bit here to take for both of these teams going into the tea break.
Oh, Mo.
Mo's gone after that right towards us. Is it going to come down?
1, 2, 3, and trickles into the fence. Scrivener just couldn't
chasing
get
it,
there.
yeah.
But
Quite a shot from Mo. Mo doing what Mo does.
Correct.
Mo doing what Mo does.
I think that's the answer to your question, Chico. How's he going to play? Well, he's going to play how Mo plays.
Yep, absolutely. And
that's
I tell you
the best
what,
way.
I tell you what, when it comes to certain batsmen, there's no reining them in, no telling them to do this way or that way. Let him back himself. And he is in good form himself.
Beautiful form, beautiful player.
He's scored a big 100 this season.
Yeah, 150 Sunday League as Ayush plots out his run up again. I just keep the head up, young man. There's nothing to worry about yet.
That wasn't even off the middle of the bat. That high up on the bat. But up. Yeah. Ooh,
no, he wanted to.
He wanted to. You can see that jerk. But good on him to rein him back.
I think if there's one weakness I've seen from Mo is potentially that full ball around off stump. He doesn't tend to move his feet that much. Obviously, he's a shorter player. He'll be playing a lot off the back foot, so he doesn't get onto the front foot that much. So you can really afford to push it up.
Yeah.
We've got him out a couple of times, yorking him. So that could be something at the HKCC.
Ooh.
And that's
pretty much exactly what you're saying right there. He came full outside off stump, and it was a play and a miss.
I think he's got 3 more balls this over. He'll do well just to stick 3 exactly where he just bowled it.
That's it right there.
Correct.
He had a bit of movement in the air too, and yeah.
And you saw that leg go nowhere, right, Chico?
Yeah.
And that, as a batsman, that can sometimes get you into trouble. Good lead from.
That's good from Ayush again. That's very good from Ayush.
It is 2 good balls here. Got to finish strong. KCC 11 for none. Can they get to the tea break?
Can they negotiate the next 3 balls?
That was an easy leave there for Mo. Penultimate ball of this intriguing afternoon session.
Ooh, well left again.
Good leave. He's got 1 more. The clock has ticked past 2:40, so there will not be time for another over prior to the tea break. So this will be the last ball of our session. It will be the last ball of our stint on our first ever commentary, Chico.
Quite enjoyed this with you, Tom.
Likewise.
Good little debut here. We got to see both teams bat. Some very good cricket all round. Great bowling, some good batting.
It will be a farewell from us, but not goodbye.
Well negotiated by Mo, and that's tea, ladies and gentlemen. It was nice being with you.
KCC finish off on 11 without loss, 4 overs. Mo finishes on 10 not out. Devang still scoreless, but invaluable. 13 balls faced, 0 runs. And to echo Chico's point, it's been an absolute pleasure. We hope you've had fun, as much as fun as we have.
Absolutely.
And hopefully speak to you all again soon. Take care.
Over and out.